Ma'am,
Yes.
can I leave at 7:20?
Okay, why?
Ma'am, I have another class.
Okay, fine. So we will start this today's class. I will let others join whenever they get the time. So what we saw in the last class, Rishit Badri,
Ma'am,
what we saw in the last class.
ma'am, I got some network issues, so I left it before. But I've attended for some time. I'll see.
Everyone open the camera. This will be the first and last warning. I'm telling everyone to open the camera. From next class, I won't tell. Yes.
Ma'am, in last class we have discussed about the Venus flytrap and the other one, ma'am. Picture plant.
Plants. Yes. So do you remember anything about them? What
Ma'am,
we discussed?
it has a jug-like structure.
Okay. Yes, Ashwant Kumar, Sanidhi, and Siddhant Nandi. Open the camera. Open the camera. Siddhant Nandi.
Ma'am, just a second. I'm just came from football now only though, so only 2 minutes.
Okay, no problem. So actually, we were on the lecture 4. It's actually lecture 4. Nutrition in plants. Should be nutrition in plants. Okay. So last class we were about to see. So and one more thing I want to discuss about the objective test that you are going to get Sunday. Please do your objective test well. Okay. I am not satisfied with the subjective test, so don't be like that. Objective test, everyone should get at least 25 plus. Everyone. Understood? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay. So today we will see. So actually, this is the last class PPT. We didn't cover the portions, and we also has to cover the portions. Like I mean, we also have to see many things this week. We will cover. So today we will see. We already saw if the picture plant is green and carries out photosynthesis, then why does it feed on insects? We already saw that, and about picture plants and about them, and we will also see about Venus flytrap. What is saprophytes? And today we will also include fungi, what is fungi and their role, and we will see a special type of fungi also. We will also see about Venus flytrap. Okay, so this will be today's agenda. So these things I have discussed. See, be very careful with these diagrams. These diagrams are very important. Okay, all the parts are very important. The leaf-like structure that is going to close the mouth of what is this plant called? Picture plant. That is going to close the mouth of picture plant is called operculum. What is the function of the operculum? Once the insect goes in, the insect should not escape. That is also the reason. And one more reason is when, see, this reason is very important. Two reasons operculum is used for two reasons. Operculum is used for in the rainy seasons. We have digestive, see, can you see the right hand side of this image, bottom part with digestive enzymes? So picture plant will have digestive enzymes at the bottom part. So these digestive enzymes will get spoiled when they react with the rainwater, right? So normally if rainwater comes, it may get spoiled. So during the rain also, this will operculum will help the picture plant to save the digestive enzymes. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
So there are, so remember that. And this is called also called as hood. And this is called as peristome. Remember, peristome and mouth and picture tube parts are very important. Remember it. So now we will go to Venus flytrap. Okay. Now we will go to Venus flytrap. So as everyone know, Venus flytrap is also an insectivorous plant. It is also coming under insectivorous plant, right? So if you see the left hand side of the image, the parts of the Venus flytrap is given very clearly, right? The insects comes, there is something called trigger hair. If you can see, there is something called trigger hair, and I are you everyone sitting with the notebook?
Yes.
Notebook and pen, everyone have, right?
Yes, ma'am.
As I take the lesson, please note down the points and draw
Ma'am,
the
can I
diagram.
go? Ma'am, can I go to get my book?
Yes, you can go and come back soon. So as soon as I take the class, and you should draw the diagram, that is very important. There should be nothing like I cannot draw the diagram, madam. Very important. Drawing diagram is very important in science subject. Okay. I will have separate drawing test. I will have separate drawing test, will be one test will be conducted in WhatsApp. I will conduct. Okay. For everyone. So this is the Venus flytrap. So if you see the structure of the Venus flytrap, it is also Venus flytrap is also having digestive glands that is also going to secrete digestive enzymes. Okay. So
Yes.
digestive enzymes digesting the insects, crushing them, taking the nutrients directly from them. Okay. There is something called trigger hair and teeth. So you can see something called teeth over here. So that is also called as cilia. Okay. Those are hair-like structures. Those are also called as cilia or teeth. We also have nectar secreting glands. And one more question. Venus flytrap is a normal plant. It is having leaves. It is having flowers also. Okay. So it's having flowers also. So they have nectar secreting glands also. Why nectar secreting glands? To attract the insects, right?
Yes.
Yes.
To attract the insects. So that if there is a sweetness in the mouth of the Venus flytrap, the insect will come, will be getting attracted and will come and sit. So while sitting, it will suck it will close the insect. Can you see this picture? It is closing the insect. So parts are very important. And if you see right hand side, you can see roots and rhizome of the Venus flytrap. Can you see the roots and rhizome of the Venus flytrap?
Ma'am, rhizome means it's a bacteria.
Right. No. Rhizome is not
Rhizobium.
bacteria. Rhizome is horizontal underground plant stem. It's a stem.
I got confused between that rhizobium and that
Stem
this
of
rhizome.
this Venus flytrap.
Ma'am, my voice
What?
is breaking.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Okay. 1 minute. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Rhizome is a stem. Rhizome is a I'll write here. Okay, make the note. I'll write here, make the note. What is rhizome? Rhizome is a horizontal stem structure. Okay, rhizome is it's basically an horizontal stem structure. You can see something white color that is only called as rhizome, right? Of plants. So
Ma'am,
what
basically,
is
I got confused between that rhizobium bacteria and this rhizome.
that is rhizobium. This is rhizome. Rhizome is something horizontal stem structure. The stem structure of plants. Okay. So that is what is the purpose of stem in every plant? What is the purpose of stem? It gives new branches, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Helps in new branches.
Ma'am, it
Helps.
holds the plants too.
Yes. Very good. Very good. Shoot system that helps in development of shoot system. So make note of this. So this is rhizome. So this is root. So this is basically root and shoot. Okay. Understood the Venus flytrap anatomy?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now this is very important slide. Please make the note. So as I told you, can you see the cilia over here in the left hand side image of the Venus flytrap? You can see the trigger hair and cilia. That cilia is also called as teeth. So in some textbooks they mention it as teeth. In some textbook they mention it as cilia. Both are correct. Okay. Technical term is cilia. So see the first one. Venus flytraps are most famous carnivorous plants. Venus flytrap are called as carnivorous plants because they are catalogued as carnivorous plants. They eat meat and their diet consists mostly of insects. They feed insects, right? So they are called as carnivorous plants because they eat meat.
Ma'am, they are also a bit green in color, right? So they have chlorophyll, but like do they? Is it the same case that happens with pitcher plant, like nitrogen deficiency
Yes.
soil?
So yes, yes. They grow in the soil that are deficient in the nitrogen and other minerals. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
you are audible, but it's yeah, you are audible.
Hello?
Hello, ma'am.
Breaking. No, right? I'm audible clearly, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm sorry. The first thing is Venus flytrap are most famous carnivorous plants. They are cataloged as carnivorous because they eat meat, right? They feed on insects. So basically it's meat, insect meat. They are also called as insectivorous, carnivorous plants. So Venus flytrap were believed to be an alien species because they seemed to grow in places where meteoroids were found. So this is all facts that I gathered about Venus flytrap. You know, Venus flytrap is also called as alien species because they seemed to grow in places where meteoroids were found. It was thought they had been brought to Earth by meteors. Meteors. So what is mean by meteoroids? Meteorites. Yes,
Ma'am,
meteorites.
meteorites
Meteorites
means
are rocks which fly from space
uh,
and hit the Earth.
no, ma'am.
What? What?
Ma'am, when a meteor hits the Earth's surface, it's called a meteor.
Yeah, so actually meteor is something that is alien stone that is hitting the earth, right? It's from space. It's coming from space. It's from outside the earth, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Ma'am, you're not audible.
So whatever it is from
Ma'am,
outside the earth, it is
your
called
voice is
alien.
Ma'am,
breaking.
your voice is breaking.
Am I audible now?
I'm here audible, but like it's breaking sometimes.
Now?
No,
It's
no,
okay,
no,
ma'am.
fine.
No.
Okay, so Venus flytrap is called as alien species because they were initially found where meteorites were found. So meteorites. So meteorites are something, a stone that is going to hit the earth. That's an alien stone coming from the space. So no, it's just a myth because near meteorites they found the Venus flytrap. So they thought like okay they came from the meteorites only. Okay, so they grown up. They grow wherever the meteors were. So
Ma'am, it's a myth,
they
right?
thought it's also
Ma'am, your voice
yeah.
is breaking so much.
Oh, evening classes problem is this. 1 second. Um, I hope I'll be audible clearly now. Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So yes, it is not you can take it as a myth also, but they have some few observations, right? They have some records that they are found near meteorites, so they are thinking it may be from alien species also. Okay, that is brought to Earth by meteorites. So meteorites are basically stones made up of sand only. All the stones are made up of sand. So maybe that sand would be having the seeds of Venus flytrap and they would have brought them to Earth, right? Maybe possible. Maybe it's a myth also. Maybe it may be true also. We don't know. So third fact is Venus flytrap have been around for about 150 million years. They have evolved into one of the most intriguing plants on Earth with their unique look and jaw close. It is
Ma'am, once
Ma'am,
living
your
for
voice
again it
about
is
is
150
breaking.
million years. Again,
yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Ma'am, can I off my camera? My battery is low.
I hope now I will be audible somewhat good.
Ma'am, ma'am, can I off my camera because my battery is low?
Okay, fine. Am I audible now at least a bit good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me whenever it's not okay. Yes. So are you clear with this all the three things?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's go to next slide. So be note all these 3 points. I'll upload this PPT in the resources. Okay. So now entering into saprophytes. So what are saprophytes?
Ma'am, those are the plants that depend on dead material or like, that are present inside the
Okay.
soil for their nutrition. Example, coral root.
Okay. So Aishwarya Dasari, what are saprophytes?
Oh yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the, with there are organisms which depend on nutrients of their decaying. Example, fungi depends on bread. If a bread stays in a dark place for 2 to 3 days, it develops fungi,
Mhm.
and the fungi takes absorbs the nutrients of the bread.
Ma'am, ma'am,
Okay.
can
Yes, yes.
mushroom be an example?
Yes, it can. We'll see about that in the upcoming slides. Okay, so Rishit Badri, what is meant by saprophyte?
Ma'am,
Yes.
saprophytes are the organism which they depend on the organisms which are dead, and they are in the soil.
Okay. Okay, fine, fine. Sritej, what do you mean by saprophyte?
Ma'am, saprophytes are the type of organism that depend on dead and decaying matter to get food.
Okay, Ashwant Kumar, what's your opinion on saprophytes?
Ma'am, saprophytes are the organisms which depend on dead and decay plant organisms.
Adrit Rao and Soumya, what do you both think about saprophytes?
Yes, ma'am. Saprophytes, ma'am. Ma'am, they ma'am. They depend on, ma'am. They depend on decayed materials.
Okay.
Ma'am, they
Okay, fine.
depend on decayed materials.
Okay, Soumya, what about you?
Ma'am, the dead or decaying, or sorry, uh, the organism sorry, that obtains nutrients from the dead or
Mhm.
decaying organic matter is called saprophytes.
Okay. What are fights, Soumya? What do you mean by fights? The word fights.
Uh,
Ma'am, can I say?
Yes.
Ma'am, fights or like fights are meaning. The meaning of fights is a plant.
Okay, yes, correct. Fight means plant. Here they are sapro.
Ma'am,
So,
sapros mean rotting.
So here you can easily remember it, right? So I don't know, is it really rotting?
Yes, ma'am, rotting only.
Okay, fine.
Ma'am, I read my textbook, it was there rotting. Actually, mine is not NCRT, that's why.
Okay, fine. So by this way you can easily remember, right, everyone? And how many times should I tell you, children? You should open your camera, except Sri Tej, Rishit Badri, Soumya. Yes.
Like I was
So
drinking
by
the
this way you
water.
can easily remember. By this way you can easily remember, right? So whenever any organism that is going to depend on rotting plants, so sorry, the plants that is depend on rotting means simply you can say decade. So whenever a plant that is a phyte is depend on saprose, decayed things. Whenever a phyte is depend on saprose, you call them saprophytes. Understood? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So now see. So this mode of, this is a definition, form definition. Please remember it. This mode of in nutrition in which organism taking nutrients from dead and decaying matter is called saprophytic nutrition. So what is saprophytic nutrition? Is just same definition. Such organisms with saprophytic mode of nutrition is called saprophytes, right? Saprotrophs. It's written as saprotrophs. You can say saprotrophs. Trophs are also nothing but what? Organisms. Autotrophs, right? Like saprotrophs or saprophytes also you can say. So now we will enter into something called as fungi. Is my voice breaking now?
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am. Like
kind of.
it's breaking
Hello,
again.
children.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am, it
kind of
is
breaking.
breaking, but not that much, too much.
Okay, you can hear me, right? Anyway,
Kind.
Now it is breaking.
fungi. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, my
Okay,
network
so
was not stable when you explained saprophytes. Can you explain it again?
So we spoke about two things, saprophytic nutrition and saprophytes. So saprophytes are nothing but whatever your friend said, the same thing. Okay, the mode of nutrition in which organisms take nutrients from dead plants, dead and decaying matter. It's called saprophytic nutrition. And I also told about the phytes and sapro. You were there, I think. I hope you were there. Phytes means plants, sapro means decayed or rotting. So whenever nutrition is got from decayed material, so those phytes are called saprophytes. So when a plant is taking things from decayed animals, so decayed matter, so when they take the nutrients from decayed things, they are called as sapro. So now we are going to fungi. So fungi are a diverse group of eukaryotic organisms. So what does it mean by eukaryote? What is prokaryote and eukaryote?
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Okay, so anyway, your class is over, I think. So wait a minute. Class timing is over.
No, ma'am, it's still 9,
Ma'am, class
7:30.
ends at 7:30.
7:30.
Okay. So it's not 7:15. Okay. You started by 6:50 only. Fine. So fungi are a diverse group of eukaryotic organism that include yeast, mold, and mushroom. Okay, these are some of the fungi that we see every day. Yeasts are used in cakes, baking cakes, right? And mushrooms are edible. We are eating mushroom, right?
Ma'am, can you say what's the meaning of eukaryotic?
So what is prokaryotic? First tell me what is prokaryotic. What is prokaryotic? Tell me. I'll tell you. Right.
Ma'am, it's a single-celled organism.
Yes.
It's a single-celled.
Prokaryotes
Ma'am, you mentioned algae as eukaryotic ones, right?
Single celled and all, yeah, they are eukaryotic. They're single celled and also their membrane bound organelles are absent. For example, except nucleus, they don't have anything. So we have something called cell and cellular things, right? For example, mitochondria, for example, ribosomes, right? We have cellular things,
Ma'am, then what is
cellular components. But prokaryotes
amoeba?
doesn't have that.
Ma'am, what is
Amoeba,
amoeba then?
amoeba doesn't come under plant itself. It doesn't come under plant. It's not a plant, first of all.
Yeah, ma'am.
Amoeba doesn't
Ma'am,
amoeba doesn't come under plant.
yeah, it's an animal, ma'am, but like prokaryotics and eukaryotic can be only in plants.
No, you cannot say like that. So when we talk about like the insects, not sorry, insects. So these amoeba and all, they are disease carrying organisms. When we paramecium, amoeba, these things are like bacteria, right? So they are microscopic. Can you see amoeba with your eyes?
No, ma'am.
Yes, obviously they are single celled. Whenever you can see something with your eyes,
No,
it's
it
multicellular, right?
no, ma'am. It is a single celled and also it has a nucleus or the cell membrane.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah,
I'm asking. It is a
that is why
prokaryotic.
I'm telling. It's a single cellular, but not prokaryote. Is amoeba okay? Let me say, like you find and come in the next class whether amoeba is. What is the difference between prokaryote and single cell? They are not similar. What is karyote? There is something a specific meaning of karyotes. What do you mean by karyotes? Karyotes is nucleus.
Ma'am, what is membrane?
Membrane is something called like okay. Now I have to share your textbook. Wait a minute.
Ma'am, is it? I'm just guessing. Is it nucleus?
Yes, it's a nucleus. Yes, it's a nucleus and all the chromosomes also. There's nucleus and nuclear things like chromosomes, all the divisions taking place inside, right? So nuclear division, how the nuclear division takes place. When the nucleus divides into two, you get two cells. And again the nucleus divides again, so you get one, two, three, four cells. Right? Division of nucleus.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood? Understanding something, or am I confusing more by introducing more different terms?
I'm understanding.
I'm understood.
Understanding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, my Wi-Fi went. Wait a minute. So if you want to say in a simple, prokaryotes are nothing but they are just organisms, you can say. Organisms lack cells, nucleus, and other organelles. They don't have cells, sorry, nucleus. They are a cell, but they don't have nucleus and other organelles. They are simply prokaryotes. So what are eukaryotic? It's just opposite.
Ma'am, amoeba has a nucleus.
Find and come. Eukaryotes are organisms. Okay, wait, I'll say you. I'll type this and I'll say you. Organisms have cells, nucleus. Please note it down. And other organelles. Yes, they have. Membrane, they are called as membrane bound organelles. So they have specific. So what are membrane bound organelles? Soumya, tell me what are membrane bound organelles? Example.
Ma'am,
What are membrane bound organelles?
membrane bound organs means
Example.
Ma'am, what are organelles?
Okay, organelles are nothing but organs. So in human body, you have hands, you have legs, or all these are all organs. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what is Organelles and organs are almost same. So membrane bound organelles means, I'll draw, I don't know. We have a cell. Take a cell. Okay, this is a cell. Just take this as a cell. Some irregular shaped unicellular organism. You have a nucleus. This is a nucleus. You have something called as mitochondria. Right? Mitochondria. You will have ribosomes. And all other, for example, if it is a plant, you will have chloroplast also. You will have chloroplast. Right? So this is mitochondria, this is nucleus, this is ribosome, this is chloroplast. Take this as a simple plant cell. Okay, simple plant cell. So this is a cell, this whole is a cell, and the cell is having ribosome, nucleus, mitochondria, chloroplast. So these are called as cellular organelles, cell organelles. These are called as cell organelles. Can you understand now? Membrane bound organelles. Understood now? The things that is present inside the cell. When you learn more about cell only, you can understand whatever I am telling now.
Mom, will these eukaryotic and prokaryotic come in the subjective test now?
It may come. I don't know.
Okay, ma'am.
It will come. I think so. I think so. I gave. I forgot. So now can you tell me the examples of membrane bound organelles? Mitochondria, right? So Soumya. Soumya. Mitochondria, chloroplast, these are all membrane bound organelles. What are membrane bound organelles? The cell organs that is present inside the cell. Mitochondria is called
Ma'am,
as powerhouse of the
nucleus?
cell. Nucleus, yeah, you can tell. Nucleus is also inside, right?
Ma'am, vacuole?
Vacuole, yes. Who is telling this, Siddhanta?
Yeah, ma'am.
What about Sritej? Did you understand what is eukaryote, prokaryote? Very simple. Whenever the organism is lacking cell, nucleus, and other organelles, cellular, other, you can say other cellular organelles. Sritej, are you listening?
Yes, no.
Understanding whatever I'm talking about?
Yes, no.
Vacuoles, somebody said vacuoles. So prokaryotes means organism that will not have cell, nucleus, and other cellular organelles. But eukaryotes are something organism that have nucleus and other membrane bound organelles, that is mitochondria and chloroplast. Single cellular and multicellular is completely different from prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Please remember this. Okay? Okay.
I mean, prokaryotes, you're saying these, the organism lacks cells nucleus. And
Yes.
what do you mean other cellular organs?
See, for example, here we saw a cell. Only cell. Cell is there here. Only cell is there. Cell
Ma'am, your voice is
cell
breaking.
membrane is there.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Ma'am,
Mitochondria.
your voice is breaking so much.
Now can you hear me? Hello? Now can you hear me?
Ma'am, still it is breaking.
Can you hear me now? All?
Yes, ma'am.
So what are membrane-bound organelles? Mitochondria, chloroplast, these are the membrane-bound organelles. So when the membrane-bound organelles are not there, you can say that they don't have anything. They don't have nucleus. They don't see. We have mentioned here. We have mentioned here mitochondria, chloroplast, nucleus vacuoles. When these things are not present inside cell, those are called as prokaryotes.
Ma'am, now what is mitochondria?
Mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell. It is then one of the cellular organ of a plant cell, human cell, animal cell, every cell.
Okay.
It is going
Ma'am,
to give power to the cell. Powerhouse. It is called as powerhouse of the cell.
ma'am, you're saying prokaryotes do not have these organs.
Yes.
Uh,
Cellular organelles. Yes.
so like cells can live without those organs.
Yes. Yes, they can live. That's why they are called as prokaryotes. Right?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yes, they can live. So can you tell me some examples of prokaryotes? Bacteria.
Ma'am,
Bacteria is a very, very common and famous example for prokaryotes.
Ma'am, archaea?
ma'am, amoeba.
Ma'am, archaea?
No, amoeba is not prokaryote.
Not,
Amoeba,
not
see,
amoeba,
archaea,
ma'am.
yeah.
Archaea.
Archaea, okay. So, okay, I don't know whether about that archaea. You guys know E. coli, Escherichia coli?
Ma'am, I think it will be.
These are some of the organisms. Those are prokaryotes. Though those people don't have nucleus and cellular organelles.
Ma'am, then bacteria. Like any
Yes.
bacteria, it can be, or any
No,
bacteria.
Ma'am,
common
amoeba.
common bacteria. No, amoeba. No, not amoeba comes under eukaryote. I'll write here. Amoeba comes under eukaryote. Yes, they are single cellular organisms. That's why I'm telling you again and again. Single cellular, multicellular, it is different from prokaryotes, eukaryotes. Amoeba comes under single cellular organisms, but they are eukaryotes. So yeah, I can ask you an
Ma'am,
example. Yes.
so you mean to say that they're single and multicellular are different? Because are there any single cellular organisms which are also prokaryotes?
They are single celled as well as prokaryote. Yes, bacteria.
Okay, ma'am.
So see, one trick is there to find whether they are single cellular or not. If they are single cellular, they won't be visible in your naked eye. That's it. They won't be visible. And can you see bacteria through your eyes?
No.
No, right? So they are single cellular, right? And they are prokaryote. We know that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
E. coli, Escherichia coli is one more like bacteria only. They are also prokaryotes. They are single cellular. They
Ma'am, your
cannot
voice
be
is
seen
breaking.
under. They can be seen only under microscope. Can you hear me now? Hello.
Ma'am, now we can hear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this one full slide is very, very important. And somebody asked, is amoeba what is what? So yes, amoeba comes under single cellular and they are eukaryotes. They have good nucleus. They have all the cell membrane bound organelles. Understood?
Okay, ma'am.
What is the very best example for prokaryote? Bacteria, Escherichia coli. If you want to be more specific, you can say cyanobacteria also. Cyano
Can
means cyanide.
protozoa?
What?
Protozoa?
Protozoa. Yeah, you can tell protozoa also. Yes. So shall we go to the next slide? Clear with this full slide? What is fungi? They are eukaryotes. You can see them in the naked eye, so they are multicellular as well. So including yeast, mold, and mushrooms. They are non-vascular, non-motile, and what is non-motile? What is non-vascular?
Ma'am, let me guess.
Non-vascular. What are vascular
Ma'am, lacking of.
components in the plants? What are vascular system?
Ma'am, is it? I don't know. Ma'am. Like, is it lacking of blood vessels or something like related to blood or something?
Yeah, Soumya, are you there in the meeting? Soumya, Soumya, Aishwarya Dasari, your camera is off.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Aishwarya Dasari. What do you mean by non-vascular?
I think it's like lack of nutrients.
Lack of nutrients. Okay, okay, leave that. What is non-motile? What is non-motile? Yes, what is non-motile?
Ma'am, not able to move by itself or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, Siddhant, don't answer. Except you, everyone should answer. Yes, Sritej, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
What is non-motile? What do you think non-motile means?
Ma'am, I do not know really.
Okay. So motile is not what is not non-vascular. Vascular means we spoke about xylem and phloem in plants, right? Am I audible? Should I
Yes,
call the
ma'am.
names? Then only you will all answer. Soumya,
But your
are you
voice
there in
is
the meeting?
breaking.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Aishwarya Dasari, are you there in the meeting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am,
What do you
when
mean
the
by 1 second, 1 second. Aishwarya Dasari, do you know what are vascular tissues in plants?
Yes.
Aishwarya. So yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
what are those?
Ma'am, those tissues are called like those tiny pores present on the lower surface of the leaf called stomata.
No. I am not asking about stomata. I am asking about vascular vessels. What are vascular vessels? Like xylem and phloem, right? We saw in the one of the class I spoke about xylem and phloem. Xylem is helpful in the transportation of water, while phloem is helpful in transportation of food and other nutrients, right?
Yes, ma'am. Xylem is like one way.
Yeah. So Ashwant Kumar, are you there?
yes, ma'am.
What is xylem and phloem, Ashwant Kumar?
Ma'am, I had didn't understand the topic.
You didn't understand xylem and phloem only.
Yes, ma'am.
I have given in one slide. I told you to go and read that in the home. So why didn't you tell me the very next day only, madam? I didn't learn. Sorry, I could not understand. I asked everyone, did you understand or not? That time you didn't say anything.
Yes, ma'am.
Tomorrow, Ashwant Kumar, tomorrow, note down the homework. Tomorrow you will have a seminar on xylem and phloem. You will teach about xylem and phloem to entire class. Okay?
Ma'am, everyone?
No. Only Ashwant Kumar will teach.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay,
Ashwant?
ma'am.
Ashwant,
Okay, ma'am.
okay?
Okay,
Yes?
ma'am.
Yes, you should teach so that you will also understand and others will also understand. I have already given notes about xylem and phloem in one of the PPTs. It's there already. Just read and tell your friends. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. So yes, Siddhant. No. Rishit Badri. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you mean by xylem and phloem?
And xylem means like it's like a path through which it like
It's a
it
vessel.
transports water.
Yes, it's a plant vessel.
And your voice is breaking.
It is going to transport
Ma'am,
water.
your
That is right. Okay. So Aishwarya Dasari, what do you mean by phloem?
Ma'am, phloem transport food.
Now, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, when
Think,
does
see
the
how
class
many slides are there
happens?
here. See how many slides. I thought of completing.
Ma'am, your screen is.
I don't what I can't understand.
Ma'am, your screen is talking, ma'am. Like.
I can't understand yours. No. I'm just telling I had planned for so many to cover today, but I could not cover it. It's fine. We will see in the next class. So tomorrow, Ashwant Kumar will have a seminar on xylem and phloem. Okay?
Ma'am, tomorrow do we have science class or maths class?
You don't have science class tomorrow? What?
Yes, ma'am. Tomorrow
You
it's
don't have
maths
science.
class.
Yeah, you don't have science. It's fine. It's fine. So whenever we have next class, Ashwant Kumar will teach xylem and phloem in the class. Be ready with that, Ashwant. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So if I forgot also, everyone should remember me.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Fine? Okay. So that's all for today. Bye bye. Did you understand
Bye, ma'am.
whatever? Yes, we have PD. Bye bye.
Ma'am, tomorrow we have PD.
Yes, we have PD tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am.
I'm
Bye,
at
ma'am.
8:30.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, at 8:30. Yes.